San Diego Unified laid out how it is going to spend a huge chunk of money to help students recover from COVID. That includes funds for ethnic studies, which will be a high school graduation requirement statewide and already is for San Diego. News 8's Abby Alford shares how this educators say COVID money is critical for ethnic studies.
Supporters say it was COVID that exposed racial inequities and amplified the need for this curriculum.
In the latest and largest amount of federal money, San Diego Unified will receive $303 million from the American Rescue Act. A majority of it will be devoted to help students recover academically, socially, and emotionally from COVID, which includes money for ethnic studies.
We know the research around ethnic studies shows that students do better academically. And the reason they do better academically is because it's more engaging. You know, it helps students understand a world that they often find frustrating and confusing.
Author and UC San Diego's Ethnic Studies Department Chair Dr. Andrew Jolivet says COVID heightened the need to address racial inequalities.
And so, of course, this should be included in the funding for COVID because it's also about how do we address health disparities, right, as well as educational disparities at the same time.
Opponents are concerned how the curriculum will be taught.
Injustices need to be addressed. However, it needs to be through accurate history, through facts, not through perspective, not through personal narratives.
At the end of the day, this is about our common humanity and understanding of history, and that we want our young people to be multi-literate.
Earlier this month, a Riverside High School math teacher was put on leave after an offensive video surfaced of an impersonation of Native Americans during a lesson. San Diego Unified wants to avoid these situations and will use the $9.4 million to expand ethnic studies training for educators.
A good ethnic studies, education will open up some difficult discussions, in a classroom. And teachers need to be prepared to not see that as something that they're afraid of, but something that is actually helping, students grow.
Each month, the district says it will look at how many educators are participating in the Ethnic Studies Professional Development Series, as well as each year will look at how many classes are utilizing resources.